Hey guys, it's Eileen. So it's 28 days until my 28th birthday. I just want to document my daily life before I officially turn 28 because honestly, I don't even know where the time went. I just feel like COVID was 3 years and now I'm 27. Like in my mind, I still feel 21 or like straight out of college. Yeah, also I feel like this way in the future when I do have kids, I can show them, hey, this is how your mom looked when she was hot. But I think also 28 days until my birthday, I just want to make some personal change, like working out more, getting more into routines, and also just eating healthy. Before I met Frank, or like back in college, I used to eat very healthy. Yeah, so every breakfast, I would just either eat oatmeal, boiled egg, or avocado toast. And after dating Frank doesn't even eat healthy at all for breakfast. He eats super oily or super spicy food. Like sometimes I see him eating like hot pot in the morning or just like steak. And he doesn't even eat because I like to eat at a I like to eat at the same time, so I have like better metabolism, like so it gets more in routine. I usually like to eat around 8, but sometimes Frank doesn't even eat breakfast. He eats his first meal around 10 or 11. And also, ever since we got together, I just kind of stopped cooking. I just eat with him. But yeah, I think definitely now I want to get back to eating healthy like I did back in college. So this morning, I'm making avocado toast. It's like one of the, here, so I can show you guys. Yeah, it's like one of the only food I know how to make. I don't cook a lot, even back in college. I just buy the oatmeal from Trader Joe's that you just boil water and wait for like a minute, or I just boil egg. Avocado toast is like one of the easy food I know how to make. But yeah, even back in college, I don't cook a lot. Like besides breakfast, I will just eat out for all the other meals or just eat at the dining hall. Yeah, also I have work, so at work we also have lunch and dinner. Yeah, I just don't like cooking, and then even now the only food I know how to cook is pre-made food. So like those like, like if you buy tofu stew and then you just boil and add udon and ready to serve in 3 minutes. Or I just buy like pre-made dumplings and I just boil them, which isn't that hard. But yeah, avocado toast is one of the easy food I know how to make. All you need is 2 pieces of bread and cut an avocado in half. And then you kind of just like smash it here. Yeah, but for the 28 days, I will try to make a vlog every day. I mean, my life isn't that interesting now that I live in California. I feel like back in New York, it was a lot funner because I have friends and I would go out more. But now it's just mostly like me going to work and walking the dogs. And occasionally, Frank and I will just go out to eat. But yeah, definitely for the next 28 days. Yeah, like I said, just getting more in routine because I feel like my everyday is just so different. I don't like to structure it, and if I feel stressed or burnout for one day, then I kind of carry on to the next day. So I kind of just like have like 2 very unproductive days. But yeah, now I'm trying to like set a fixed time on when I walk my dogs, or like when I eat breakfast, when I go out, when I start driving to work, when I come back, when I come back to walk dogs, or when I have time to like edit video or for free time, which I think is better. I feel like you do need some structure in life. And for the avocado toast, usually like I know how to make scrambled eggs, so I just put scrambled eggs on top. Or if I want to be fancy, I just buy these salmon from Costco. But like, honestly, you can get them anywhere. They're smoked salmon, so it kind of just adds a little bit of flavor because I don't really like to eat bread just with avocado alone. It feels kind of oily. But yes, so you can see it from here. Just add, well, I try to make these for Frank, but Frank doesn't like avocado toast, so I'm just gonna eat it myself. Yeah, like I said, he always eats super oily food in the morning. I'm pretty sure he's gonna eat steak later, but yeah. Also, I add a lot of salmon because I'm scared it's gonna go bad. Like for me, every time when I eat something, I try to finish in 3 days. I don't know, I just always have this mentality that anything after 3 days is bad. So, and today's the 3rd day, so I'm gonna put all the salmon on here. Ta-da! Yeah, I'm not really good at plating just because I feel like it's not practical, but this is how my breakfast is gonna look. And I do have some blueberries from yesterday when I went to, so Frank and I went to the Valorant match yesterday. I'm gonna add it later in my video. Just, it was a pretty nice experience. I get to office around 10:30 every day. It's a 35-minute commute for me, and we're actually expanding. We just rent out the next door unit. We haven't decorated the space yet, but it's got a lot of potential. I look at the decors we have. I'm a realtor in Southern California. I work under Reframe. We're pretty big on social media. You can always search us up on Instagram, but I actually just joined Reframe less than a month ago. I transitioned from Keller Williams, and mostly because Reframe is very social media heavy and primarily focused on first-time home buyers, which is the area I want to work on. Plus, everyone in the office is around my age, so it's kind of like working with friends. So I do leave work around 2 every day just because I don't want to make it for traffic. Driving there is 35 minutes, which isn't that bad, but sometimes if I'm stuck in traffic, I can be stuck for 2 hours. I tried leaving at 3 before and I don't get home until 5, and I tried leaving at 5 and I don't get home until 7. So I heard there isn't any traffic after 7, but I don't want to go home that late. I have dogs. So usually after I come home, I do some work and then I walk dogs around 4. But I just finished door knocking today. I didn't record that just because it was so hot and I was so tired. But you gotta do what you have to do. And so now it's already 4. Time to walk. We are now going out for a walk. A lot of people like to ask me how I walk 3 dogs by myself. Honestly, it's not that hard. They're pretty behaving for the most part, but let me show you guys. So you have Jasper on the left, Chili in the middle, and Lucky on the right. If you can't tell who's Chili and Lucky, so Chili is the chunkier one and Lucky is the skinnier one. Chili also has a longer tail and Lucky has a shorter tail. See, they're pretty behaving. I can just walk them with one hand. We have a park 3 minutes away from my house, but if I finish work early, I usually like to take them to a regional park just so I can off-leash them, because this park usually have a lot of people and dogs. But I did have a long day. I'm too tired to drive them to the other park. I'm just gonna walk them in the neighborhood. So this is Chili. Sometimes Chili is so lazy. She doesn't even want to walk. She just wants to lie and roll around in the shade. Even at this park, when there's no one, I do off-leash them. They don't run away just because they've been to this park so many times. It doesn't even make them excited anymore. Here you have Chili and Jasper playing. Chili and Jasper are really good friends. And every time Lucky comes over, they just stop playing. Lucky is like the party pooper. But mostly because Lucky is very mean. She likes to be in control of everything. This park doesn't have a lot to do for dogs. If anything, Jasper just go catch lizard in the bushes. The gray color they have on is the tick color because there are a lot of tick in these things. And I used to have to pluck them by myself, which is actually very, very scary. So yesterday, Frank and I drove all the way to LA to watch a Valorant game. It was 100 Thieves versus Loud. But to be honest, we bought the ticket a while ago because we thought NRG was gonna make it. And NRG just did not perform well this series. So they had 2 games that day. At 2 p.m. it was Cloud9 versus G2. And 5 p.m. was 100 Thieves versus Loud. We didn't show up for the 2 p.m. game because I was working and we just weren't that interested in the teams. We definitely didn't expect the game to be so one-sided. And because the 2 p.m. game finished early, the 5 p.m. game started early. Instead of starting at 5, they started at 4:30. Frank and I were so late, we got there right before the second match started. The stadium was a lot smaller than I thought, and because there wasn't an elevated stage, the players are actually right in front of you, which was actually a really good experience. Like, I would totally come back again when NRG or Sentinel plays. But this game was really short too. We were only able to watch one match. It was also very one-sided. I honestly expected Loud to play a lot better, but 100 Thieves definitely did really well this series. Frank and I were only able to watch one match, so it did feel kind of underwhelming, but we will definitely come back when NRG plays. The atmosphere watching live was really great. There was a lot of cheering, a lot of chanting. Besides the really long drive, I definitely think watching in person just is more an immersive experience, and it was just overall a lot of fun. Does anyone else feel the same way as me? Like, I don't dislike taking shower. I do like the feeling of being clean, but I hate drying hair. I feel like drying hair just adds another 10 to 15 minutes into my night routine. And some nights I'm just so tired, I just want to use that time to sit in bed and watch TV. Like, I look at Frank who just sleep with his hair wet and I get jealous. I wish I'm like that. But if I do sleep with wet hair, next day my hair is gonna look terrible and I'm gonna have migraine. But that's all for today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching.